Hey everybody, this is Alex Big Blue. So I decided that this week I'm going to read at least one book every day of the week, and I will review a book every day of the week. So the purpose of doing that is, one, I have a lot of books that I want to read, and two, I don't read as often as you would think that I would, especially considering how much I like reading comic books and other stuff for that matter, but so yeah, I'm trying to get myself into the habit of reading a book a day if possible, or at least, as much as possible, and try to do it this whole entire week, see if I can commit myself to do that. So yeah, anyways, so this is my this is my book a day for a week. So yeah, I've already read my first one. This is Monday, by the way. So my first book I read today is... And book number one, I guess, is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Ninja Turtles number 4. I believe it is number 4 out of 5 of a mini-series, I guess you would call it. I think that's what it would technically be. So yeah, I picked this one up. This is the only one I have of this so far. But I really dug it a lot. I read it already. Really great. It's really everything I would want in a crossover. This is the first... sample of this story for me, but I really dig it a lot. I've been a fan of both since I was a kid, especially Turtles, but I always liked Power Rangers too. I used to watch that a lot. But yeah, so I've always been a fan of both, and I feel like this really does do justice to what you would want in a crossover, at least for this book anyways. So really cool book, just really awesome. I really dig it. No spoilers here, by the way. If you guys see this, I would definitely recommend it. It's got action and a lot of homage paid to both shows. Just really cool. I really like this a lot. Definitely recommend it if you guys see this. But yeah, I'm going to try to read a book a day. So this is book number 1 of day number 1. Today is the second day, and it is Tuesday. So my book of the day that I read this time was Gambit number 1. I've had this book for a while, very happy to have it. And I wanted to read it for a long time, I just, for whatever reason, never got around to it. So, of course, being I'm doing a book a day, I found a great opportunity to do that. So, my review for this, I would say it's a pretty interesting start to the series. And I really like Gambit as a character a lot. It's pretty interesting. It has to do with his backstory. And it's a very good lead-in, I would say, into the rest of it. So pretty solid issue. I always like X-Men and Gambit. So solid stuff as always. And a pretty intriguing, I would say, setup for the rest of the series especially is what I would go with for this one. Okay, folks, it is now day 3, and I just read the book of the day here on Wednesday, which was Teen Titans number 8. This was a pretty interesting book. The team is kind of in trouble, and they're trying to figure a way out of it, basically. And they're taking on another team of random villains. They may be ones that's already popular. I haven't really read much of this series yet. I think this might be my first one I've read of this particular run. But yeah, Teen Titans, this team is a different team than the general famous ones that most people would probably know. It's a pretty cool team, though, it seems like. I like this book. I thought it was pretty interesting. It's a pretty good read. Pretty flowing, I would say. Like, you go through it pretty quick. And I would also have to say that it's pretty interesting. It has a big, crazy ending. So yeah, I would recommend it. It is now Thursday, which is day number 4. And today, my book of the day was Astonishing X-Men number 7. A Man Called X Part 1. It is is a part of the Volume 4 Astonishing X-Men run, which has just been great so far. I was really happy that I had this one to read. I picked up the other ones all after this, a lot of the ones up to, I think, at least 10 or 11. But yeah, this series has just been great. I really love it. Its art's really good, story's really good, the character choices and characters chosen for the X-Men team that they went in this run really is just all great and interesting. Very cool. And this book is no exception. It's a really good follow-up to the first 6 issues, which is kind of the sort of end of that story arc. And it sets up a villain for the next ones after this as well. And it really ties it together after the first 6 issues in this one. So yeah, just a very great book. It is also, I think this is also the introduction of the character called X, as it says, which I won't spoil what that is if you don't already know. But yeah, this is a great series and this is a good book. Really appreciated it. If you haven't checked out Volume 4 of Astonishing X-Men, I highly recommend it. But yeah, this is the 4th book on the 4th day. It is now late Friday night of day 5, and today's book is X-Men number 53, In the Clutches of Onslaught. It is the debut of Onslaught. And it really has a really cool cover too, by the way. But yeah, it's a really cool introduction to Onslaught. Its first full appearance. A really cool book. It was a good read. Pretty interesting. It's basically Jean Grey and Onslaught kind of going on a mind adventure, I guess you would say. And then, of course, he's, he kind of introduces himself as a threat in this. But yeah, really good book. If you guys see this, I definitely recommend it. Really cool and a good story. And it kind of really leads into what he will do in the future. So I really like this book. Very happy that I finally read this. But yeah, this is day 5 and this is the book 5. Hey everybody, this is day 6. It is Saturday night. Pretty late. But I just read the book of the day, which is The Unbelievable Gwenpool #1. First of all, I really like this cover. It's really cool. But yeah, I really like this story. It was kind of fun to get to know more about Gwenpool. I haven't read a lot of her, but I think I've read 1 or 2 of hers before. It's a really cool book that I got in I got for $1 actually. Yeah. But anyways, it was a really cool story. It was pretty whimsical, I guess you would say. Kind of a fun, goofy adventure, but in ways that I appreciate. So yeah. Anyways, I really thought it was pretty cool. I liked it. It's a fun, easy read, pretty quick read too. So which I'm down for. So yeah, I dug it pretty good. It's pretty interesting. It leaves me wanting to read the second one. Leaves kind of a good cliffhanger. But yeah, overall interesting kind of little team she has going here with her in this book. But yeah, cool book. This is day 6, and this was book 6. Alright folks, it is now day 7. It is Sunday. And I read Cyberforce #2. It is Killer Instinct Part 2. It is a really good book. I enjoyed it a lot. I really like Wildcats, and they make a crossover in this. It's kind of the Killer Instinct is kind of a crossover between both of them. It's a multiple parter in both of their books. Really cool cover on this one as well. It's really awesome in this one because Warblade is fighting Ripclaw, and it's really awesome. But yeah, really good read, really fun, a lot of action, a lot of good deep story between those two and their backstory. I highly recommend it. I read the other one recently. But yeah, this is a really cool book. I'm glad I read this on day 7. But yeah, that is book 7 for day 7. This is Alex Blue. I hope you guys like this video. I really enjoyed doing it. It's really cool. I'm glad I could read a book a day for 7 days. Kind of get me back on the path of reading comics every day. Hopefully I can keep it up. But yeah, this is Alex Blue. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.